Hi, this is Patty Miner again, and I'm doing another Facebook Live about a topic that I have felt particularly inspired about lately. I think technology is wonderful. We have to have technology, and it's wonderful. I love my Facebook friends, cousins that I wouldn't have seen forever if I wouldn't have had Facebook. I absolutely love the technology. However, sometimes the technology has us and we're not using it. It was made for us, we were not made for it. If we can remember that, that's really important, and let me explain why. In the scriptures it says, "Behold, I will tell you in your mind and in your heart by the Holy Ghost what shall come to you to dwell in your heart." That is a mathematical equation for me, in your mind and your heart. You have to be fully present to be able to understand inspirations from the Spirit, and you have to be fully present to just drive in your car. I mean, if you're texting and driving, you could cause a car wreck, a car accident, and this could be detrimental. Now, with technology, it can also cause a relationship wreck. A relationship accident, if you will, with your friends and family that are in person. People in person that you're standing right next to or being with are very, very important. And I felt really strongly about this because sometimes I have been very guilty of being so into my technology that I just ignore my people around me, which is really bad. And I am working on that really hard to make sure. Take time for your technology. Spend your time that you're needing. You know, if you need to have an hour here or an hour there, that you're going to catch up with friends and family, or maybe play a game on your phone, or do something that you'd like to do, then schedule time with your alive people, your actual humans right there. Here, I read this little article I'm going to read to you. How to miss a childhood. Children don't have cell phones. They don't have technology. They're very fully present. And they're very hurt by you being on your phone more than listening or looking at them. You need to be fully present, 100% mind and heart with that child and looking them in the eye. Here's how to miss a childhood. I'm going to read this to you. Keep your phone turned on all times of the day and allow the rings and beeps and buzzes to interrupt your child's mid-sentence, and always let the caller take priority. That's terrible. Okay, another one is decide that your app you're playing is more important than throwing the ball with your child in the yard. And even worse, yell at them for interrupting your game or your telephone call. That's so terrible. And people do that. You know, people sometimes forget that their child is their priority. The human person sitting right next to you is more important. Take your children to the zoo and spend so much time on your phone that they look up at you and wonder where you are. Because there's so many times we can be in two places at once. You can be sitting fully present here, but you could be in Missouri talking to a friend, or you could be in England talking to a friend, and you're completely separate from where you actually are physically sitting, which separates your mind. So another one is, while you wait for the server to bring your food or the movie to start, get out your phone and stare at it, despite the fact that your child is sitting 6 inches away from you, wanting to have a conversation and just wants to talk to you. Sometimes they don't even know what to say because you've been in your phone so long that they don't know exactly what to even say. But if you just take the time away from your technology and you ask them questions and you engage and look in their eyes, they will open up. They will tell you all kinds of wonderful things that you need to learn. And it's absolutely wonderful. Here's another one. Go to your child's sporting event and look up periodically from your phone, thinking that they won't notice that you're not fully focused on their game. Oh, they notice, because they will look over to see if mom is watching, to see if dad is watching. And if they're not watching, they notice. They completely. Or here's another one. Check your phone first thing in the morning, even before you kiss or hug or greet the people in your family. Or neglect your daily rituals like tucking your child into bed or a conversation because you're too busy with your online activity. It's so important to develop relationships. And technology is wonderful to develop relationships, but do not ignore the people in your life that are sitting 6 inches away from you, that are looking you. You need to hear there's so much that you can get from their body language, from their eyes going up. It's not just a GIF or an emoji that you can actually put on a text message. You get so much more from being in person. So take the time for your technology, but then also turn it off and be fully present in your life. I hope you got something out of this. I've been thinking about it a lot because I've been guilty of it myself, and I'm going to work really hard to be fully present when somebody's talking to me on the phone, fully present when somebody's in person with me, fully present even in my conversations on technology with my social, because sometimes I'll get going to talk to 50 different people at the same time. And just to be able to take a pause minute and think about that person and love on them and care about them and look them in the eye, even if you're not with them spiritually, just be able to be with them present. And I hope that will help. I hope that added some value to your life.